Hey guys, so today we have an announcement about a new free-to-play character coming to Legend, Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. So, feels like we've been getting quite a bit of Goku Blacks, over the over the past few months. Well, it's not really that many, right? I mean, we had, it's been a year, I guess, right? Well, a little bit more than a year since we got the green transforming Goku Black. Then we got the LF Rose in March. Then we got the EX one for the anniversary. Now we're getting a free-to-play one here. So I think we've pretty much covered everything Goku Black ever, right? But this is pretty cool. I mean, I think anytime they want to release a free-to-play unit like this, I would definitely take that. The most recent free-to-play unit besides this was the green Kid Buu, who actually is pretty solid. So expecting it's got to be pretty good too. So obtainable from the new event. Use strike or blast arts while the enemy is bleeding to recover ki and draw strike arts 2 times on the battlefield. Pair them with other characters who can inflict bleed. So the big thing is going to be if this guy inflicts bleed by himself, right? I mean, if this guy inflicts bleed by himself, you don't really have to run him alongside someone else that does that, but obviously you want to run him alongside a character that can do bleed so that when he switches in, he's instantly able to take advantage of that ability that he has. And there's quite a bit of characters that already do that, right? Just thinking off the top of my head, LF Purple Rose does the extreme bleed on his strike cards. The new Zenkai Merge Zamasu, who's, by the way, a free unit, so you should grind him up. Has a chance, I guess, to inflict bleed on both his strike and blast cards. So looks like they're trying to pair this guy up alongside like those 2 characters. Just other, Goku Blacks and other Zamasu units. So interesting character we're going to get here. Let's go ahead and switch over to the game here so we can take a look at his teams. For some reason, DBZ space is down, so I can't look at the site. But this is Powerful Opponent. Now, this is his team that, this is team number 1, right? So it's really hard to pinpoint a color for this team because there's already so many units on here that I don't know. Like he could literally be any color. I think like blue. We have Kid Buu. We have Broly. I don't know. There's a million options here for blue. Red. We have this Vegeta. We have Bojack. We have the Corrupted Merge Zamasu. What else we have? Green. Green, honestly, I think, funny enough, is the color that would benefit Powerful Opponent the most specifically. Because right now we have Jiren, we have Metal Cooler, and the most recent Powerful Opponent free-to-play unit was this green Kid Buu. But in comparison to like the other typings, I feel like that's probably the weakest one. Yellow is also not super great, but we have this full power Frieza. The yellow Broly is alright. And then this yellow Frieza is actually not too bad. And then I think for what color am I missing here? Purple. This Rose is good. And obviously LF Cell was like the new big unit that came out for this. So I would say green, just going off a Powerful Opponent alone. But we obviously also still have what else? We have God Key. God Key's biggest needed color, definitely not blue, definitely not, I don't think it's green. I mean, I think God Topo's pretty good still, Vados is still solid, Beerus is still good if you have some Zenkai. Purple, I don't think it's going to be purple just because we just got this Zamasu and they want you to use him alongside Zamasu. I would actually say red for the color for this team. We do have the Corrupted Merge Zamasu here, but I feel like because they want this guy to be good next to Zamasu, and also the LF Rose, who are both purple, I would say red is probably the color they would go to if they specifically wanted this Goku Black to be good on the God Key team. Yellow, I mean, we have Evolution Blue Vegeta now. We have Gogeta Blue. This team does not need another yellow unit. What else? We got, yeah, I think that's it. Like, red is the color that we need the most, I think. Green we're covered, blue we're covered, yellow we're covered. Yeah, I think it would be red. All right, let's move on to the final team I feel like he could fit on, which is Future. Future is a team that has been getting sort of like upgrades throughout the year. LF Cell, obviously the biggest one recently. We've gotten a few Zenkais, right? This Merge Zamasu obviously is the newest one. I mean, it's hard again to pinpoint a color, but I would still say that Future and God Key have a lot of overlap with each other, and because of that reason, I feel like it would just be red again. Just to give this team a solid red option that's not the corrupted Merge Zamasu, that's not an LF unit. Trunks and Mai, I would say, are actually pretty underrated still. I don't ever, I think I've fought them like once in the past like 3 months. I don't ever see them used, which is a shame because, you know, they're actually not bad. The only problem they have is they have like no defense, so they just get crushed. But in terms of like, oh, actually, I'm looking at 2 tags here, aren't I? Yeah, let me get rid of God Key. So this is the actual Future team. The thing with the Future team is it's mostly strike-based, so I'm hoping this Rose is strike-based as well. It doesn't say, because it says he draw... Oh, actually, I think he will be, because it says he draws strike arts up to 2 times when you attack the enemy when they're bleeding. So I'm assuming he's going to be a melee-based unit, which is good for Future because they're so dominantly melee-based. But we'll see. Again, I think red is probably the typing we're going to see the most for the Future and the God Key teams. But again, going back to Powerful Opponent, I think if I was going to pick one color, I would probably pick green. Just because it's I think the worst color on this team. Because for Powerful Opponent, they get access to this Vegeta and Bojack. So not really going to be doing too much on this team if he's red. But at the very least, I think it's good that they're dropping a lot of free-to-play Powerful Opponent characters, because this team is so dominated by Legends Limited characters that it's hard for a lot of, like, you know, free-to-play players or light-spending players to actually make a competent Powerful Opponent team. So it's good that they're focusing on this tag in terms of free-to-play units. And the last thing I want to just mention real quick is that LF Rose, I'm seeing a lot of people say that, oh yeah, this means that we're getting, you know, so-and-so next, or we're going to get this, or we're going to get that. Keep in mind, they gave us this Kid Buu as a free-to-play unit, and then released nothing related to Kid Buu for the next, like, month and a half, right? This Kid Buu has been out for, like, a month and a half or something like that. They dropped, like, this Kid Buu was literally dropped randomly. There was no correlation between the Buu saga when this Kid Buu dropped and anything else that came out around him. Right? I don't think so. I mean, we had like LF, like Grade A Vegeta, we had Nappa and Kid Gohan, and then we had LF Cell, and now we have the All-Star banner for the Cooler movie. Like, nothing related to Kid Buu dropped. So, I mean, it's a fair point to assume that maybe, let me just go back to the Chrome thing, maybe they're thinking about dropping some kind of Zenkai for like an LF character. Like, a lot of people are saying, oh, they're going to drop LF, you know, the Green Vegeta's LF Zenkai is coming today. It could be. I'm not saying it's definitely not coming. And I feel like this is a good time to actually drop an LF Zenkai, because they can't drop a normal Zenkai this week already because of the fact that the rush isn't resetting. Or not the rush, the Battle Gauntlet isn't resetting, and that's how they're going to hand out the free Zenkais. But they haven't said that about LF Zenkais, so I assume today we will probably see an LF Zenkai, because if it's not today, then we're not going to see one for a while. So that Blue Vegeta Zenkai might happen tonight. But then the other thing people are saying is, oh, this guy means that LF Sword of Hope Trunks is coming out at the end of the year. I don't know if I would go that far to say that, but it's definitely possible. I mean, he is one of the characters that we are missing in terms of like the big hype moments in all this, like the canonical universe of Dragon Ball. So maybe we're gonna get Sword of Hope Trunks at the end of the year or something like that, but we'll see. I don't know if this is like such a big giveaway for what's coming, but let me know down below what you guys think about this Rose. He actually seems like he'll be pretty solid. This is like a pseudo blue Vegito Blue ability, right? Where he's drawing specific cards every time he switches in, but he has to do a specific action for that to happen, right? It's not Vegito Blue where you use a strike card and you just draw more strike cards. This guy has to have the opponent bleeding for this to actually activate. So it's like a little bit harder to activate, but it's not too bad. But let me know down below what you guys think about this Rose coming out. I imagine we're going to get another sort of announcement on the Twitter tonight about either an LF Zenkai or something that's coming. So I will keep you guys informed if that happens, and I will see you all in the next one.